Hello, hello, hello. How you guys doing? This is GarOTD23 with another OU rank match with a sub from the last battle named Zeusk. You know, the love machine, the guy that does the love things. So he brought I brought my original OU team that I've been tweaking with, and he brought his OU team. And needless to say, this one was a close one, and I was playing a little sloppy because well, fuck it. I was just honestly, I was just having fun, which is kind of what you're supposed to do with this whole, video game thing. So, yeah, you guys know my team. It's pretty much standard as it is. And I like it a lot. So, whatever. Let's go ahead and get into that game preview right now. Lead off with my Karama. I know he's got two fighting types, but I figured he wouldn't lead off with them. And even so, I doubted they would knock me out in one hit because I'm max defense. So he leads off with the Gliscor and then switches. And here I'm like, I can Thunder Wave him, Leech Seed him, and then start to set up my spikes. But he's like, no, I get the Leech Seed up, of course, because he's paralyzed. He's like, no, I'm gonna Drain Punch you because I have Life Orb. Or no, he just kills me one hit because he can do that. He's a Conch Elder. So I bring out my Tink because I know I can resist, and then I can at least set up one Calm Mind as he switches out, because he's not going to want that Leech Seed damage to rack up. Brings in the Scizor, and I'm like, I don't really know what to do to the Scizor. I don't have a Fire type move except for Fire Blast, and that's not reliable at all. So I just go for two Calm Minds here. Totally forgetting that he probably has U-Turn. And, yeah, U-Turn. That fucked me up. So I've lost my walls completely. Both of my walls are gone. So at this point, it's all offense. Brings up the Toxicroak. I bring up my Yoshi because I figured I'd be faster. He has the Fake Out, which is I've never seen on a Toxicroak before. So of course I flinch there. And so I'm like, I'm gonna try and go for Spore and set up a Swords Dance. He has the Poison Jab as well, and his Life Orb. So yeah. Takes out my Yoshi. So that's 3 Pokemon down, all within a couple of seconds, Like it's only been a couple seconds. This is disappointing to me, but yeah, he's not gonna want to take that Earthquake, so he's gonna switch out. And I predict that, and I figured Gliscor will be weak too. Actually, I just used that opportunity to set up my rocks, and I figured he would. I don't remember what I do here. What do I do here? I think I go for the Stone Edge as he goes for the Toxic, because I figured he would be weak to it because he's a flying type. And apparently that's wrong because he's a ground type first, which really pisses me off, because that would have one hit killed him because Tony the Tiger don't play around, you know what I'm saying? And then he switches out, which makes no sense because, unless he does not have the Earthquake or the Ice Fang. So I U-turn, of course, seeing as I'm faster than him, I can U-turn. Even though nobody wants to take the Ice Fang, I need my 2 Therians just because I figured they'd be better. He also has the fucking Poison Touch, and I'm like, dude, I love your Toxicroak. It's so weird. Oh my god, it's so weird. He's just predicting everything. I'm like, oh my god. Goes for the Bullet Punch. I'm like, dude, what is this Toxicroak doing? And I go for Superpower because I thought it would be weak to it because he's poison. I'm like, no, that's not. It's supposed to be ground. I'm playing so bad right now. It's not even funny. So, Bullet Punch takes me out, but he's got one more turn of Life Orb, and I'm like, okay, so he's got Fake Out, Poison Jab, Bullet Punch. I don't know what his 4th move is at this time, so I bring out Tony. The Fake Out fails, of course. But I think, I go for the U-turn just to take him out. I don't know why I went for Fake Out. I guess there was a misclick on his part. But that misclick saved my ass, let me tell you. He's got 5 and I've got 2. And one of mine is Toxic. So thanks to me paralyzing this Conch Elder, I can now go for a Thunderbolt and just take him out. Because Jafar ain't playing around. So yeah, I get to take out the Conch Elder there. He brings out his Therian, thinking that I'm locked into Thunderbolt, I'm guessing, because it took him out. But I'm not, so I can go for my HP Ice now. take out his Landorus. So within 30 seconds, I revenge killed 2 things. Now, he brings in the Scizor, and I'm like, I know I outspeed you. So I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt because of stab. But he goes for a Bullet Punch, and I'm like, oh, that's 38%. But that's fine. You can do that once more, and that Thunderbolt is 2 KO on you, so I'm fine. Switches into Jolteon now. Takes the rocks, and of course, I'm going for the second Thunderbolt to take out the Scizor, but since, Jolteon will heal from that, he switches in. But his Jolteon only knows electric moves, which I thought was funny because if he had the HP Ice, he would have won, hands down, no doubt. So I go for the Hidden Power Ice to take out the Gliscor that comes in. Because if he would have lightning me, I would have healed. So, he brings in the Scizor, and I could live the Bullet Punch, so I'm just going to go for the Thunderbolt. I don't know why I did so much this time. It was 48-2 that time. I go for the Volt Switch here because Tony has the Earthquake to take out the Jolteon. And the Jolteon can't touch Tony because Tony's ground type. So that's what I do. I just go ahead and Volt Switch on that into Tony. That way I have the whole safe switch in and whatnot. So then I can basically just clean up from there with the Earthquake. Yeah. And he even said after this match that I put as soon as you won the match, I put HP Ice on my Jolteon. I'm like, that's a good choice because Thunder Wave on Jolteon's a little useless. Well, not useless, but not as good as HP Ice, because if you had HP Ice, you would have completely swept my team, and it would have been a 5-0 victory. So, yeah, that HP Ice cost you. But my sloppy playing saved me, which is fun, because if I never would have paralyzed that Conkeldurr, it would have been a major problem. Like, his team is super offensive. It's fucking crazy, and I love it. But I almost got my ass whooped on that one, y'all. For real. So yeah, that's the game on that. I don't know. I don't think they actually. This guy just made a channel. I'm gonna link the channel in the description, so you guys better check him out because he's a good ass player. I don't know exactly what his channel's gonna be, but you better check it out, or you're not getting any cookies today. So make sure you leave a like because I know you enjoyed it. Subscribe for some daily cookies because you know I got them, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.